Hi everybody. Today I want to talk about book just a moment. The Old Road by Jimmy D. White. This is fantasy writer, indie fantasy writer. The Road, The Old Road, Dara Sealladh Trilogy by Jimmy D. White is an impressive debut fantasy novel. I must admit, It really, I really enjoy the outro writing style. It is slowly draws you in before accelerate the thrilling climax. The underworld is richly developed, and the protagonists are as the supporting characters are very well crafted. Although the main character is initially completely confused and struggles to fit into the unfamiliar world, which is entirely relatable for the teenager. He quickly realized that he must mature fast. To a sudden turn of events, he learns that he has to start thinking like an adult if he wants any chance of survival. Now I want to talk about a story itself. Peter has no idea what to do with his life. Despite achieving excellent grades on the entrance exam, he is sure about continuing his education. With no clear direction, he wandered around his neighborhood lost in thought, eventually stumbling upon closed mind. While peering inside, a mysterious light blinded him, causing him fall on the ground and lose consciousness. Upon awaking, his first shock is realize he has landed on a giant beetle that size of a human. The second shock comes immediately after as two other beetles attack him. Fortunately, he is carrying a small knife from his walls and managed to defend himself. After defeating the beetles, he spots a source of light and head toward it. He entered a tavern in the center of which stood a large oval stone bowl. A luminous liquid resembling water dripped into it, and sure of what it is, Peter dips the tip of his knife into the liquid. Even though his subconscious warns him against it, he licked the blade and passed out once more. When he wakes up, the bow and light are gone, leaving him to find a way out in the dark. Soon he encountered a snake-like creature. Fleeing frantically through the tunnels to save his life, he eventually emerged onto the small plateau overlooking the massive valley. Having lost his knife during the escape, he is certain death is near. However, he is saved by a goblin named Keres. Keres reveals that Pete is now in the underworld and must master the power to survive. Pete is thrust into a brutal fantasy world where he can trust no one. If you enjoy immersive underworld setting and classic fantasy creature, this book might surprise you. It is offer a unique twist on the genre, pulling you into dark fords, subterranean landscape, mysterious taverns, and spectacular city illuminated by the glowing immersion. I really enjoyed all description uh, about Pete who learn how to survive in that bad condition. Yes, this is the first book from Jimmy, but I think he have very big potential in the future. I think he be very recognizable like a writer because I love the underground and dark place in that story. So if you want to write something new, pick up him's book and maybe you enjoy it like me. That is everything for now of me. Bye.